Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5:58 on Monday, February 12th. Happy Monday. Let's start by checking in right away on your weather forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, what are we seeing out there? What kind of weather are we going to get today?
It's currently dry, Jessica. No fog out there to report of, which is certainly nice on a Monday morning. And temperatures are in the 30s and 40s. It's not quite as chilly in the Columbia Basin. Look, it's 48 in the Tri-Cities, 46 into Hermiston, 44 Pendleton, 45 Walla Walla. But if you go into the Yakima and Kittitas valleys, that's where temperatures are in the lower 30s. So a bit colder to the north and west. There are showers all around us. There's snow showers along the Cascades, rain in Seattle, rain right now in Spokane, but we are currently dry. There are a few stray showers impacting Moses Lake, and I do think we will stay mostly cloudy today. Can't rule out a stray shower, but chances are pretty low. 36 in Yakima at 8 o'clock, 46 by noon, 50 degrees, not bad for it almost being the middle of February. Can you believe it? 44 at 8 in the Tri-Cities, 50 at noon, 53 by 4 o'clock. And then in Walla Walla, we will likely only top out in the upper 40s today. So a little bit cooler for our friends to the east. We'll let you know when rain and snow showers are back in the 7-day forecast coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. In a crime alert now, a City of Yakima public records officer appeared in court Friday to be formally arraigned on several criminal charges that includes burglary and assault. According to court documents, Jeanette Mora broke into the home of another city employee last summer, armed with a gun, and assaulted her. But most of the big developments in this case have happened just in the past few weeks. The prosecutor's office did not file charges against Mora until January 19th of this year. The city did not place her on paid administrative leave until February 2nd, a week after a story on the situation aired on Apple Valley News Now. A week later, Mora appeared in court and issued her plea.
Ms. Mora, your not guilty plea goes into our system today. Your case is moving forward. We're setting it in the usual course.
Mora's next court hearing will be on April 4th, and the trial is for April 29th. You can read more about the case on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And one man is dead after a fight with another man in Hermiston on Friday. Deputies with the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office say witnesses reported seeing two men fighting around 6:30 in the morning near Highway 395 and Pumpkin Center Road. According to the Sheriff's Department, witnesses reported both had significant and severe injuries. One of the men, identified as a 51-year-old from Hermiston, died due to his injuries, and that's according to authorities. The other person, a 27-year-old man, was treated at the hospital, but his current condition is unknown. Information on what led up to the fight has not been released, and authorities don't have information at this time on if anybody was arrested. And the latest Ben Franklin Transit Board meeting took a turn with a passionate debate over Dial-A-Ride. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma talked to community and union members who attended the meeting.
Dial-A-Ride is a specialized door-to-door transportation service for people whose disability prevents them from using their regular routed bus service. BFT is looking to contact some of those rides to a company based in New York. This caused a lot of uproar for not only those who use the service, but the drivers behind the wheel. The change could mean some of the drivers could be left behind without a job.
Censorship, and you have all these people who rely on Dial-A-Ride every day, and they're trying to cut their service and trying to bring in a private contractor from New York City.
Russell Shervin, who is with Teamsters Local 839, showed up to last night's meeting to discuss the proposal. But Shervin, along with nearly 100 people, soon found out the discussion was off the agenda.
It's a trick because Rochelle Glazier is trying to change the rules that they've never had before, that if there's not an item on the agenda, she's not going to let us speak to it. So bring it on.
Shervin says one of the reasons he's outraged is because the proposal would take money out of the pockets of those who live in the Tri-Cities and send it across the country more than 2,700 miles away.
They take our tax dollars from the Tri-Cities and send it to New York instead of leave it here.
Shervin says that money is going to hurt people right here in our community who work and need a good family wage job with benefits. BFT says the proposed change could make the service more efficient, but Sherman says he just is not buying it.
They don't want to hire 14 more drivers, is really what it boils down to.
Norma Nelson is a retired Dial-A-Ride driver. She feels the proposed change is a letdown to the people who depend on the service.
There's nobody else here saying, oh, you can take money from my department. Take money from my department. They're not going to do that. It's like, well, we need that money. Yeah, we're taking that from Dial-A-Ride. So to me, it was a slap in the face when they, lowered stuff for Coach and then took from Dial-A-Ride.
Nelson says for the drivers in place right now, it's more than just a job. It's a connection with the community.
The drivers are always passionate because we care about our clients. Clients are always going to be passionate because they care about us.
As for what comes next, Shervin says the Teamsters Union isn't going to give up on fighting to keep the service local.
We could go ahead and they could pull the trigger and do this, and we could win an arbitration a year from now, and they'd have to take it all back and go back to the way it was originally, and they just are unaware of that. So it could be a huge expense of taxpayer money that they're unaware of.
We did try to talk to management with Ben Franklin Transit about the proposed Dial-A-Ride changes, but representatives for the transit said they wouldn't comment to us about things outside of the agenda. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
The next BFT board meeting is scheduled for March 14th, and we will continue to keep you updated. In education news now, applications are now open for dual language classes in the Kennewick school districts. Blanca Harvey, the dual language facilitator, is aiming to reach more students, saying this will be the first year that they open a dual language class to pre-K. According to Harvey, students who complete the program through 8th grade can earn up to 4 high school credits and receive a seal of biliteracy. She also says that improving students' bilingual skills sets them up for more life opportunities down the line.
This program helps students to give them the opportunity to develop their bilingual brain. And so they can get their high cognitive abilities, ability to meet and engage with other cultures and environments, and as well as helps them to have opportunity to learn 2 languages and be in 2 languages, job opportunities.
Applications close February 29th. Harvey says they fill up quickly, and she recommends parents apply now rather than close to the deadline. And there will be on and off traffic signal outages in Yakima over the next few months. It's part of their annual maintenance. The outages are expected to last about 5 minutes at a time, but they'll be set to flashing red when they're out, meaning it functions like a stop sign. All 115 traffic lights in Yakima will be getting their annual checkup, and that's again in the next couple of months. And a World War II veteran, an accomplished linguist, a teacher, mentor, author, and a driving force behind keeping the culture of her people strong on the Yakima Nation. Dr. Virginia Rosalind Beavert died Thursday in Sunnyside near her home on the Yakima Nation. She was 102 years old. She'll be laid to rest later this morning at McCoy Cemetery in Toppenish at 7. Beavert was the last enrolled Yakima Nation World War II veteran and served in the Women's Army Corps in New Mexico for 3 years. She graduated with a degree in anthropology at Central Washington University, graduated with a master's degree in bilingual and bicultural education from the University of Arizona, and at the age of 90, she earned her doctorate in linguistics from the University of Oregon, where she holds the title of the university's oldest graduate. There's a new art installation in place at the Tri-Cities Airport. Coming from the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Reservation, each piece of art contains a QR code that brings up a video with more information if it's scanned on a smartphone. The artwork will remain up at the airport through the rest of this year. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a new medical study claims that the erectile dysfunction medication Viagra may also reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. We'll dive deeper into the findings coming up. And taking a look outside, temperature is now 48 degrees, still dark and early. We'll be back with more headlines right after this.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
7 years ago is a pretty great way to start a speech. But if it's also the same age as your furniture, it might be time for a home refresh during the President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and check out special purchases while they last. Plus 6 years, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. The President's Day Super Sale on now at Furniture Row.
Do you experience persistent hand pain, numbness, or discomfort? Prosser Memorial Health Board Certified Orthopedic Surgeon Dr. Sam Strebel specializes in advanced procedures including endoscopic carpal tunnel release and trigger finger release. Relieve hand discomfort with expert care and call Prosser Orthopedic Center today at 509-786-5599 to schedule an appointment. This is how we care.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
They say post it or it didn't happen. But out here, in the places we were made for, you'll have to take our word for it. Find somewhere the internet's never been. With a family of Broncos designed to get you there.
Lease a 2023 Bronco Sport for $299 a month and get 2015 bonus cash only at your local Ford dealer.
Next live, American Idol's Ryan Seacrest is taking us inside the new season. Plus, Love Week kicks off.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Operation Best Friend. Good Morning Northwest. Wednesdays from Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In health news, products containing the cannabis compound Delta-8, sometimes known as diet weed or light THC, fueled a spike in calls to America's poison centers. In a recent report, the group says calls related to Delta-8 jumped 82% from 2021 to 2022. Provisional data for 2023 shows that trend leveling off. But public health experts warn that risks remain, saying users may think they're taking something milder than they really are. Delta-8 products are often used to help with sleep, anxiety, or pain. And while their intoxication effects are generally less intense than some other THC products, they can cause adverse effects such as hallucinations, vomiting, and dizziness. Experts say products containing Delta-8 should be kept out of the reach of children and pets. Also, a popular erectile dysfunction drug may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. A study in the journal Neurology looked at the medical records of nearly 270,000 men. They found that those that were taking Viagra were 18% less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. The research did not uncover possible reasons and recommended additional research using both men and women. Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia, affecting more than 6 million people in the U.S. aged 65 or older. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, law enforcement officials are saying an organized ring of burglaries and thefts is targeting the owners of Asian and Indian small businesses in Kittitas County. We'll hear from them coming up. And looking outside, 48 degrees if you're heading out the door. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast, and that's when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
Driving with the windows down. Yeah. Tubing in the river. Ice cream you have to race to eat before it melts. hang in there. Warmer weather is coming. And in the meantime, our entire team at McCurley will be here to make sure you find the right vehicle for your journey, because it's your way home and out of the cold.
Find your way home in a new Forester for only $349 a month from McCurley Subaru.
People are switching to Spectrum Internet.
We count on Spectrum Internet and the advanced Wi-Fi to always keep us connected and protected.
It's so reliable and fast.
Ever since we switched to Spectrum Internet, our daughter's curiosity has a new spark.
Now we're saving a ton.
Amazing!
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month with advanced Wi-Fi, free modem, and free security suite for 12 months with no added taxes or fees. Save even more with our new 2-year price guarantee when you level up to 1 gig. Call 1-833-977-4999 or scan to call.
Call now.
Now is the perfect time to get a big deal on a brand new Honda. Honda is Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best value brand. That means deals on Pilot, on CRV, on HRV, on Accord, on Civic, and the rest of the Honda lineup. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% APR financing on Accord, Civic, and CRV. But don't wait. For big deals on America's best brand, hurry into your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer today.
Tonight and tomorrow.
My wife is here.
A 2-night bachelor event.
I definitely pictured a future with him.
2 times the love, 2 times the drama, and a 2-on-1.
I do hope that I find some clarity.
She's trying to ruin my time here. She is the problem. Why are you doing this to me?
She is not somebody you would want your wife to be.
I cannot give you this rose.
Want free college or career training? It's possible. Go to woggrant.org.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. All of you know we're getting closer and closer to Valentine's Day. Here is your countdown, only 2 days away. So hopefully you at least have an idea of a gift that you're going to get your Valentine if you haven't bought it already. 27 days until daylight saving time. That's until we spring forward. 36 days until spring begins. And now we're under 50 days, 48 days until Easter Sunday. All is quiet this morning. It's relatively mild in the mid-Columbia. It's 48 in the Tri-Cities, 46 in Hermiston, 45 Walla Walla, 44 at Hanford, and 34 degrees in Yakima. So a little bit colder across the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. The wind is also picked up primarily in Connell, Tri-Cities, and Walla Walla, where sustained winds are around 15 miles per hour. So that'll make it feel a little bit colder than the actual air temperature. Rain is falling all around us. We do have a couple of very light showers still moving across Moses Lake, getting very close to Connell and Othello. And we have more rain out towards Seattle. We have snow along the Cascades, and also we have some light rain ongoing in Spokane. So we can't rule out the chance for a stray shower today, but I think many of us will end up staying dry as this cold front and an upper level disturbance moves across the states of Washington and Oregon. So let's take you hour by hour. Here we are, stray shower possible this morning and even into the afternoon, but there's not a lot of green on the screen, so most of you will stay dry, and the wind will be out of the southwest ahead of the front. Therefore, we are going to warm up today in a nice way, low to middle 50s for many of us, 53 in the Tri-Cities, 53 at Hanford, 49 in Connell, 48 in Walla Walla, and 50 degrees in Yakima. As we look at tonight, that front moves south of us, so the clouds will be clearing out, and we may see some patchy fog develop by early Tuesday morning. You can see the Futurecast trying to hint at that just west of Yakima and Ellensburg, and also just north and east of the Tri-Cities. So we'll watch for that because our temperatures will be dropping down into the upper 20s and lower 30s. 32 degrees in the Tri-Cities, and Yakima, we're dropping down into the upper 20s. As we take you into your Tuesday during the day, I want to show you our computer model because it is going to be a beautiful day. Once the fog and the clouds clear out, we will see plenty of sunshine and temperatures will be climbing into the upper 40s. So not quite as mild as today, but where we should be for this time of year. Upper 40s with plenty of sunshine. I don't think anyone's complaining there. As we take it into your Valentine's Day, that's when we have that chance for rain and snow to move in. And it looks like it won't move in until the late afternoon, early evening. So just in time if you have any dinner plans. So keep that in mind. It will be a chilly day with highs in the lower 40s. 10-day forecast showing 53 today, more sun tomorrow but cooler, and then the chance for rain and snow showers moving back in Wednesday, Thursday. 50 degrees in Yakima today, 48 tomorrow, chance for rain and snow Wednesday, Thursday, and into Walla Walla we go. 48 today, 45 tomorrow. Valentine's Day, a good chance for scattered rain and snow showers, and it will be turning colder by the end of the week. Look at those highs. Close to 50 today in Walla Walla, upper 30s, lower 40s by the end of the week, and Hermiston 52, dropping to 48 tomorrow. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. In a crime alert, the Kittitas County Sheriff's Office believes a national crime trend has now struck eastern Washington. Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed spoke with officials about what's happening.
The way that it came to our attention is there was a report of a burglary in progress on Tuesday night around 7:30 in a residential area just east of the city of Ellensburg in Kittitas County. So the homeowners were notified of this by a motion-sensitive camera in their house, and they saw two strange men walking around in their house. So when the first deputy got close to the house, which is in a residential neighborhood with nothing else going on, he saw a gray Audi SUV coming away from the suspect or the house that was being burglarized. He appropriately noticed it. The car appeared to notice him and took off. We also gathered evidence in the form of electronics that enabled us to build an investigation that linked this to what we have learned is a pattern of crime. Crimes that appear to be largely crews of Hispanic men who are targeting the owners of Asian restaurants and Indian restaurants and Asian and Indian nail salons. Those are usually Asian, I think. And that's not exclusive, but that's a focus. And we believe it's the particular focus of this crew. We don't believe this crew is local. There's evidence that they had California connections.
Burglaries targeting owners of Asian and Indian businesses is trending across the country due to belief that there is a lot of gold and other goods in their homes. Deputies have alerted the FBI since this could be a hate crime. Authorities in the Tri-Cities have been alerted as well. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, tragedy on Super Bowl Sunday as a woman in a trench coat opened fire with a long gun inside celebrity pastor Joel Osteen's megachurch in Texas, sending worshipers rushing to find safety.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Here we go.
Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
It's the Stay and Ski giveaway as Apple Valley News Now and Schweitzer Mountain Resorts give away 2 nights and 4 lift tickets to Schweitzer. Check the contest page at Apple Valley News Now for your chance to win. Stay and Ski from Schweitzer Mountain Resort and Apple Valley News Now.
Prepare to be swept off your feet at Legends Casino Hotel in February. Win a chance to play the Planet Love game board every Thursday, and you could claim up to $25,000. Who needs a crummy box of chocolates or bouquet of wilted flowers when you can score between $1,500 and $25,000 just by using your Legends Rewards card to earn entries? Come on, do you really want all that romance stuff in February or a big wad of lustful loot? Land on Planet Love at Legends Casino Hotel for a chance to win thousands.
When a rookie stunt driver meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all. Again. There's bound to be action. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad. Don't miss your chance to drive away in a new Nissan.
Let's roll.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months or get $2,000 in MAC cash on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Act fast. Offers this good won't stick around.
It is Heart Health Awareness Month. Heart attack symptoms may include chest pain, heartburn, or dizziness. See applevalleynewsnow.com for more information.
Proudly sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Want free college or career training? It's possible.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI.
Even me?
Look under your chair. That's right.
Get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us, US Cellular.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back. A church shooting in Texas. Police say a woman opened fire at celebrity pastor Joel Osteen's megachurch, packed with people for Sunday service. Witnesses are describing the panic as shots rang out. ABC's Allison Kosick has the latest.
Terrifying moments as gunfire erupted inside celebrity pastor Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church in Houston.
I was just walking up the stairs, and when I got on the top, like they started shooting. I don't know, like I just heard, but it was like more than 10 shots.
Levi Andrade captured this video inside the church as the chaos unfolded. Authorities say the suspected shooter, a woman between 30 and 35 years old, walked into the church with a young boy. Police say 2 off-duty police officers working security at the church shot and killed the shooter. The boy, believed to be 5 years old, was injured.
She was armed with a long rifle and a trench coat with a backpack. Once she entered, at some point she began to fire.
All of it happening just as a Spanish service was about to begin, with hundreds of parishioners inside, then running for their lives.
They started shooting, and we went scared, and then we went to the chairs to try to protect us. And then everybody was crazy, running.
Police say just before the shooter died, she claimed to have a bomb, but officers say no explosives were found. The boy was listed in critical condition overnight.
And that female, that suspect, put that baby in danger. I'm gonna put that blame on her.
Another person, a 57-year-old man, was shot in the leg. Pastor Joel Osteen praised the swift actions of law enforcement.
We don't understand why these things happen, but we know God's in control, and we're going to pray for that little 5-year-old boy and pray for the lady that was deceased.
Police did not release the shooter's name or potential motive for the shooting. And coming up later on Good Morning Northwest, former President Donald Trump is facing backlash from fellow Republicans after threatening that he won't protect NATO allies if elected. And the Senate moves one step closer to passing a foreign aid package after a key vote yesterday.
Before you head for the slopes, catch the Apple Valley News Now Northwest Ski Report. It's on air during weather, online at applevalleynewsnow.com or on our mobile app. The Northwest Ski Report from Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Schweitzer Mountain Resort in Sandpoint, Idaho.
Get $7,500 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac Lyriq models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
See, Alice, it's snowy and cold out here, but in Triple Play's toasty indoor water park, people are happy and warm.
This is snow?
Right, Roy, she's never seen it.
It's cold and sticks to my feet. This stuff rules.
Ah, look, she made a snow, Roy.
That is clearly a snow stand.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Who is that?
My Aunt Shirley.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,600 off on a new Daikin Fit system and thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Growing up, I watched my mom serve our community by helping others through our church. I watched my dad, a workers' comp attorney, help people get benefits when they were injured at work. I'm Bryant Sutton, an attorney at Bothwell & Hamill, a law firm that exclusively helps people win workers' comp and Social Security disability. Let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411, Bothwell and Hamill.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles, with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Toyota has 22 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Usher rocks halftime. Taylor shows up for her man. We are on location in Vegas, covering the Super Bowl from every angle.
What you didn't see during Usher's halftime show, and the Taylor-Travis moments you didn't catch.
Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
I-82's Fred G. Rittman Bridge on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, former President Donald Trump is facing more fallout after he threatened to not protect NATO allies unless they pay their share in defense funds if he's elected. And after a vote on Super Bowl Sunday, a Senate plan for Israel and Ukraine is moving forward. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:31 on Monday, February 12th. Let's start Monday morning off by checking in right away on your weather forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, what can we expect as we're waking up or heading out the door this morning?
Well, we're not seeing any fog or rain, at least across most areas this morning, so that is some good news. So you can leave the rain gear at home today. Only a slight chance for a shower, but I think most of us end up staying dry. It is getting a little bit brighter out there as we take a look outside of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland, and the sunrise, 7:05. So getting earlier and earlier with that sunset, getting later and later each day. Temperatures are still in the mid and upper 40s for the Tri-Cities over toward Walla Walla. Colder in Prosser, 37. Look at Yakima still at 34, 31 Ellensburg, 42 degrees in Toppenish. As you're getting ready for the kids to head out the door, like I mentioned, I think you can leave the rain gear at home. Just a few spotty showers just west of Othello. Most of the rain is kind of just all around us, and that's where it will stay today. But as a weak disturbance and a cold front moves in, can't rule out a spotty shower. Temperatures will be rising into the lower 50s this afternoon, mostly cloudy conditions, which is mild for this time in February. It will be turning colder in the 7-day forecast. We'll let you know when rain and snow chances are back coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to the 2024 race for the White House. Former President Donald Trump is under fire for saying he would not want to protect NATO allies from future attacks if those countries did not contribute enough defense spending. Trump adding he would even encourage Russia to attack those countries, the White House calling those comments unhinged. ABC's M. Wynn has the latest.
Former President Trump drawing fierce backlash from Democrats and some Republicans after suggesting if he were elected again, the U.S. would not protect NATO countries that aren't spending enough on defense. Trump declaring he would even urge Russia to attack an American ally.
No, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want. You got to pay.
President Joe Biden sharply criticizing Trump's words as appalling and dangerous. The White House calling those comments unhinged. The current head of NATO warning that Trump is putting the safety of U.S. troops and their allies at risk. GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley also condemning Trump, saying his approach to boost defense spending was all wrong.
The last thing we ever want to do is side with Russia.
Haley also questioning Trump's mental competency after Trump questioned her husband's military service, claiming Haley's husband deployed to Africa to get away from her.
If you mock the service of a combat veteran, you don't deserve a driver's license, let alone being president of the United States.
Haley then focused her age-related attacks against both Trump and Biden, as a new poll shows 86% of Americans think 81-year-old Biden is too old for another term. That includes 59% who believe he and 77-year-old Trump are too old. Haley again called for both Biden and Trump to take a mental acuity test.
Donald Trump claims that he would pass that. Maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't.
Meanwhile, the Senate passed a key test vote on a foreign aid bill that would send assistance to Ukraine and Israel. 18 Republicans helped advance the legislation despite opposition from former President Trump. That Senate foreign aid bill is moving forward after a vote on Sunday. The $95 billion package is closer to a Senate floor vote after clearing a procedural hurdle 67-27 yesterday. It would provide national security assistance for Ukraine and Israel and humanitarian help for civilians in Gaza. Debate over the bill comes as Israel plans a ground offensive in Rafah, where more than 1 million people have taken refuge.
Those who say that under no circumstances should we enter Rafah are basically saying, lose the war.
Netanyahu promised to evacuate civilians from the area, but questions remain about where the estimated 1.3 million Palestinians in the city are supposed to go. Shayna Lowe, a communication advisor for the Norwegian Refugee Council, said that her staff in the city, along with the civilian population, simply have nowhere to go.
Most of our staff in Gaza are in Rafah, and they described to us that they are trapped between Israeli tanks on one side and the Egyptian border on the other. There is simply no safe place in Gaza. There is no safe place for Palestinians to flee to. And were Israel to expand its ground offensive ground operation into Rafah, it would greatly hamper, if not completely stop, the ability for aid organizations such as the Norwegian Refugee Council to deliver aid to Palestinians desperately in need of relief.
Hamas has condemned Sunday's attack on Rafah as a horrific massacre, claiming over 100 people have died and accusing President Biden's administration of bearing full responsibility for the civilian deaths. According to the White House, Biden reaffirmed his view that a military operation in Rafah should not proceed without a credible and executable plan for ensuring the safety and support for more than 1 million people sheltering there. As for aid to Ukraine, Republican support is wavering. Even if the aid bill passes the Senate, its fate in the House is uncertain. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, while the big game was Sunday, Saturday was a big day for countries across Asia and those all over the world as they celebrated the Lunar New Year. Taking a look outside, it's getting brighter out there. Sunrise is at 7:05 a.m. Temperature is 48 degrees. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Need a new best friend? Then check out Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, where each Wednesday you'll meet lovable pets from shelters that are looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Whether you're cruising through city streets or conquering rugged terrain, our Ford vehicles are built for every adventure. Navigate off the beaten path with our rugged Ford SUVs, designed to tackle any terrain. Explore the great outdoors, from winding mountain trails to serene forest paths, in a Ford built for adventure. And for those who crave power and precision, our Ford trucks are ready to take on the toughest challenges. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
In life's delicate moments, turn to the compassionate experts at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Whether it's hospice, palliative, or grief care for adults and children, we are here for you in Benton and Franklin counties. And the best part, our grief support comes at no cost to you. When life gets tough, we're here to guide you, ensuring you live your best life, even through the toughest moments. Visit us today at tccbestlife.org.
Take off for a flight over a pretty incredible bridge that most of us take for granted. I-82's Fridgie Redmond Bridge on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6, Tuesday. On your side.
Next live, American Idol's Ryan Seacrest is taking us inside the new season. Plus, Love Week kicks off.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So Saturday marks one of the most important holidays of the year all across Asia. That's the Lunar New Year. So 2024 brings in the year of the dragon. It's one of the 12 Chinese zodiac signs in the Lunar New Year calendar cycle.
Well, an estimated 2 billion people across the globe will take part in the 15-day celebration. Traditions include time with family, cash gifts for children, and deep cleaning of the home to usher in good luck for the coming year.
So travel has ramped up across China in recent days as millions of people travel by plane, train, and car to be with family. And officials have estimated a record 9 billion trips for the holiday this year.
All right, for many, this year's celebration marks the return of normal travel for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic began.
And do you know what your year is for the Chinese zodiac?
I'm the year of the dragon.
Oh, so this is your year.
It's my year.
So are you supposed to have like a great year, or
I don't know.
however that works?
I had such a great year last year.
So you're like, it can't be as good as...
It honestly can't. What about you?
It's going to be good for you again this year. I'm the rooster.
There you go.
I don't know the next time it's supposed to be the year of the rooster. It's going to be a while, I think.
There you go.
93. What year were you born?
2000.
Okay.
So
well, that's easy to remember, your age.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, the Kansas City Chiefs battled the San Francisco 49ers in a Sin City Super Bowl thriller that was on Sunday. So we'll have the highlights from yesterday coming up. And taking a look outside, the sun is coming out a little more, it's looking a little brighter. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
Let's get scratching.
Tonight and tomorrow, an explosive 2-on-1.
She is the problem. You're a troublemaker. I owned up to the things I said. She is not somebody you would want your wife to be.
I cannot give you this rose.
Everybody has a beginning story.
I couldn't do this without my sister. This is why we do this show.
You make dreams come true. Home is where the dream starts.
Anything is possible when you have the courage to chase your dreams.
American Idol is where the dream takes off.
It's going to make people stop and watch
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do and auditioned for American Idol.
Let's go big.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide, so there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan to call now.
77 years ago is a pretty great way to start a speech. But if it's also the same age as your furniture, it might be time for a home refresh during the President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and check out special purchases while they last. Plus 6 years, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The President's Day Super Sale on now at Furniture Row.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play. I-82's Fred G. Redmond Bridge on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday. From Apple Valley News Now, first alert weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning. Hope everyone is having a great start to their Monday. It is getting brighter and brighter out there as we take a live look outside of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland. We do have a lot of clouds out there though, so we will start off mostly cloudy, but at least we're not tracking any fog and we're currently dry across the region at this time. So let's check out the numbers. We're at 48 degrees in the Tri-Cities. We're at 45 in Walla Walla. We're at 40 in Dayton, a little bit colder in the Yakima Valley, 34 degrees. We're at 32 in Ellensburg and 38 degrees in Prosser. Our winds have been up out of the south and west. Look at Connell, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, around 10, 15 miles per hour. So it will be a breezy day at times today. Here's the shower activity. It looks like it's starting to try and pop just east of Dayton, but we did have a couple of showers just north and east of Connell. Can't rule out a stray shower really at any point throughout the day today, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of action out there. Right now, all the action is primarily confined to Spokane, up into Seattle, where rain is currently falling. We have snow along the Cascades, and as this upper level disturbance, along with this cold front, moves across the state, that's what could spark off a stray shower. So our latest Futurecast computer model is showing that a stray shower is possible near the Tri-Cities this morning. Otherwise, many of us will end up staying dry today, mostly cloudy, with high temperatures in the lower 50s. Not bad for almost the middle of February. 53 in the Tri-Cities, 52 in Hermiston, 52 Prosser, 53 at Hanford, and 48 degrees Walla Walla. As we go through tonight, we have that front slipping to our south. Clouds will clear out and it will be turning a little bit colder. So temperatures will be dropping into the lower 30s, maybe even some upper 20s and some of our typical cooler spots. And there may be some patchy fog out there as well. We'll be monitoring that very closely. Tomorrow afternoon, it will be cooler overall with highs in the upper 40s, but that's where we should be for this time of year and plenty of sunshine on your Tuesday. Things change again as we head into the middle of the work week. Here's our next storm system. We'll be moving in from the south and west. Notice this is Wednesday evening. We have rain mixing in with snow across most of the region Wednesday night into the day on Thursday. It's looking like primarily Thursday morning. And there could be some minor snow accumulations in the lower elevations, perhaps the foothills of the Blues. There could be some minor accumulations there. So here are the rain chances. A 20% chance today, then we're dry tomorrow, and then that chance for showers and snow mixing with rain showers, that is, going up Wednesday and Thursday, drying out again on Friday. So your 10-day forecast showing that tomorrow we will see more sun, 48, but it will be a little bit cooler, trade-off there. And then rain, snow showers moving in Wednesday and Thursday. Yakima 50 today, 48 tomorrow, and then turning colder. Look at the end of the week, upper 30s for highs. 48 degrees in Walla Walla today, 45, and then upper 30s, lower 40s by the end of the week for you. And in Hermiston, 52 today. A lot of clouds, looking better tomorrow, turning colder Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to Super Bowl 58, an overtime thriller. The 49ers at one point led by 10 points. But Chief quarterback Patrick Mahomes proved once again he's the best in the game right now. And at 28 years old, he's blazing a new trail into the history books. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
Congratulations. This morning, Patrick Mahomes says it's official. There's now a dynasty in Kansas City.
It's the start of one. We're not done.
The Chiefs winning their third Super Bowl in 5 years, this time in overtime, becoming back-to-back NFL champions, the first team to do it since Tom Brady and the Patriots 19 years ago. It's Mahomes' third Super Bowl ring and his third Super Bowl MVP award.
Yeah, just know that the Kansas City Chiefs are never underdogs. Just know that.
Tempers were running high for the Chiefs in the second quarter when they fumbled inside the red zone. A frustrated Travis Kelce ran over to Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, screaming at him, knocking Reid back a few steps. Kelce was reportedly angry that he wasn't on the field for the play.
I'm gonna keep it between us. I was just telling him how much I love him.
From then on, it was a back-and-forth game of turnovers and field goals. Super Bowl history was even made twice. After 49ers kicker Jake Moody kicked a 55-yard field goal, the longest in Super Bowl history, Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker topped it a short time later with a 57-yard kick. The 49ers took the lead in the fourth quarter.
Extra point, oh my goodness, no!
But the extra point was blocked, keeping the Chiefs within 3 points. The Chiefs would tie the game before time expired, forcing overtime. The 49ers getting the ball first and kicking a field goal, they appeared in control. But here's where Mahomes earned his MVP designation, rallying the Chiefs, scrambling for 19 yards, and setting up the game-winning touchdown pass.
It's there! Hartman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
The Chiefs running onto the field as red and yellow confetti rained down upon them. Mahomes rolling on the ground, seemingly in disbelief.
I can't ask for anything better than this, man. We're Super Bowl champs, Kansas City. I'll see y'all at the parade. Let's do it, baby.
Travis Kelce celebrating with an on-field kiss from his girlfriend Taylor Swift while enjoying the Las Vegas vibe.
Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Viva! Viva Las Vegas!
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Viva Las Vegas indeed. That game was the 7th longest in NFL history. Mahomes is the only 4th starting quarterback in NFL history to win 3 Super Bowls. Kansas City's victory parade is on Wednesday. And we'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the Taylor Swift effect supersized. The NFL benefiting from a whole new Super Bowl audience, all thanks to one person. For Jamie Voorhees and his 11-year-old daughter Bree from Chapel Hill, they now watch games together. But it wasn't just about her learning the nuances of the play-action pass.
Bree was introducing me to the music. We can kind of rock out together, and I'm definitely a Swiftie now.
And they are not alone.
Here you have a sport played by men, watched primarily by men. And now, on a real positive note, it's clear that this has brought dads and daughters together. And I mean that literally and symbolically. It's brought many more women watching this sport.
And coming up at 7 a.m., from Taylor to Usher to that incredible game, we're covering every angle of Super Bowl 58. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
In all my travels, I've never seen such dry skin. Here, friend, let my cream hydrate you. CeraVe, developed with Michael Cera.
We like? I just thought it would be cool. Okay, yeah.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? How the music can free her whenever it starts, and it's magic. Do you believe in magic?
If you have chronic kidney disease, you can reduce the risk of kidney failure with Farxiga, because there are places you'd rather be. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:54. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but we start with a look at this morning's top stories. The City of Yakima public records officer appeared in court Friday to be formally arraigned on several criminal charges, and that includes burglary and assault. According to court documents, Jeanette Mora broke into the home of another employee last summer, armed with a gun, and assaulted her. The prosecutor's office did not file charges against Mora until January 19th of this year. The city did not place her on paid administrative leave until February 2nd. And now a week later, Mora appeared in court and issued a not guilty plea. The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office reported Friday it believes a nationwide trend has now hit home for the first time. Tuesday, February 6th, at least 2 masked men were seen on surveillance breaking into the empty home of the owner of an Asian restaurant in Ellensburg. Deputies quickly responded and reported seeing a gray Audi SUV leaving the area of the burglary, and when the driver spotted the deputy's patrol car, the Audi sped up and went into a nearby ditch. Deputies reported seeing 3 men get out of the SUV and escape into a nearby residential and agricultural neighborhood. And the latest BFT Transit board meeting took a turn after more than 100 people showed up to discuss the proposed changes of Dial-A-Ride. Dial-A-Ride is a specialized door-to-door transportation service for people whose disability prevents them from using the regular routed bus service. So BFT is looking to contract some of those rides to a company based in New York. This caused a lot of uproar for not only those who use the service, but also the drivers behind the wheel. The change could mean some of the drivers could be left behind without a job. And a World War II veteran, an accomplished linguist, teacher, mentor, author, and a driving force behind keeping the culture of her people strong on the Yakima Nation, Dr. Virginia Rosalind Beavert died Thursday in Sunnyside near her home on the Yakima Nation. She was 102 years old. She'll be laid to rest at McCoy Cemetery in Toppenish at 7 this morning. So Beavert was the last enrolled Yakima Nation World War II veteran and served in the Women's Army Corps in New Mexico for 3 years.
And we're taking a live look outside of our Legends Casino Hotel camera in Columbia Point, and you can see there are some breaks in the clouds out there, some blue sky, but we do have a lot of clouds overhead, and the official sunrise 7:05. So the sky getting brighter and brighter as we go into the 7 o'clock hour, getting close to it, I should say. Right now it's 48 degrees in the Tri-Cities. It's 45 in Walla Walla. Colder across the Yakima Valley, 34 in Yakima and 32 now in Ellensburg. Now the winds have picked up a little bit, so there's a little bit of a wind chill out there. And there are a couple of spotty showers now showing up near Othello and just to the east of Connell. Not a lot of green on the screen. Most of the action is across Spokane and also back toward Seattle. So we're kind of in the middle, but we can't rule out a spotty shower today as an upper level disturbance moves across the state. So here's the forecast in Yakima: 36 at 8, 46 by noon, 50 degrees by 4. Tri-Cities, middle 40s, and then we rise into the lower 50s, upper 40s for Walla Walla. We're dry with more sunshine tomorrow, rain, snow possible Wednesday.